Hi, hello, and welcome. It's me Vignesh here, and this is your favorite V and Data channel. Today, we'll be seeing unsupervised learning algorithm K-means clustering, how to code using sklearn library using Python. Right? For that, let's pause on to our video. As I told you before, today we will be seeing K-means clustering algorithm, unsupervised learning algorithm, how to code. Already have developed a code snippet. We'll go through the code snippet and run and get explained each one by one. Okay. What are the libraries needed, right? Pandas, Matplotlib, PyPlot, SPLT, Seaborn is also a visualization library as well. sklearn, from sklearn cluster model import k-means. K-means is the algorithm which we are gonna use. Okay, we are importing k-means as well. We are setting the context sns.set context equal to paper. We are initializing the what is the font, what is the palette, style is white grid. If it is all on white, right, there will be a grid in the graphical representation of the graph. White grid mean inside the graph there will be grids. Okay, font scale is 1, color code true. Data, right, it is in this directory, mall customers.csv is the data. It is located in the directory vn data code and files python mall underscore customers.csv pd.read csv. So it is read csv file, automatically it will get read into the data. Customer id is a column which I've indexed, so the index will be customer id. The data is acquired from Kaggle. The Kaggle link is given in the description. You too can use it for yourself. Okay, I'm printing the data.head, that is top 5 rows you will get printed. Now I'm running it. Now it has run, executed. As I told you, customer ID, it is indexed. Customer ID is a column, it is indexed now. It's a male and female, age column, annual income, spending score. These are the columns, right? Other 4 columns are the columns, and the customer ID is the indexed. Next, right? We can see one by one. Now, x values. I'm giving passing 2 values to the x, right? Only x values alone. X values is 2 columns, that is I'm locating it, that is 2 and 3. Since starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. This is that column. Okay. If I'm taking 2 and 3 comma 2 comma 3, then annual income and spending score will be passed to the x value. I'm printing the x value. WCSS list, empty list. Okay, I'm creating an empty list. Now for I in range, I'm ranging from 1 to 20. By iteration, for each iteration, we will see how much centralized for the data is going to come. Okay, that is a part. K means equal to n clusters equal to I. For each iteration, the algorithm will see how much clusters can be formed. I'm fitting the data. K means dot fit x and appending the k means dot inertia. Okay. I'm appending to WCSS, the empty list, that list, right? Automatically it will keep on appending for each and every iteration. Then I'm plotting a figure, range of 1 to 20, marker 0 O, wait, okay, color red. Title, the elbow method. Okay, so since we are going to plot the elbow chart, x, from the elbow method we will see how much centroids are the k value. Okay, number of clusters is x label, y label is WCSS. Then I'm plotting the graph. I'm plotting the show. I'm showing the graph. Okay, I'm running it now. Now it's run. Okay, now I can see it out. Now this is the x value, x list. Okay, the 2 columns comma 2 comma 3, that is the income as well as the spending count, 1539, 1581. 1539, 1581, annual income, spending score. These two columns are taken and passed to the X. Okay. After that, I'm iterating to find out what is the required K value for this data. This is the chart of it. This is the elbow chart. This white grid. Since I use white grid, there will be grid. Since if it is very one alone white, right, there will be no grid. This is the elbow chart. Now you can see there's sudden change, okay, sudden drop at 0.5. Then it goes to stabilize. So the number of clusters, the K value shall be 5. Okay, K value or the clusters is 5 from this elbow chart. We shall close it now. We'll see through the rest of the code and run it fully now. Okay. Till this we have run it and see. Now we are seeing number of clusters is C. From the elbow chart we acquired the number of clusters is 5. K means n clusters 5, n K means random state 42. Y K means is equal to K means dot fit predict. We are predicting with the help of X. Okay. From this we will come to a conclusion like which are the data points will come under which cluster. There are only 5 clusters, but which 5 clusters and under which data points will come. Okay. That is that part. Now we are plotting a figure, that is a graph, from which data points will come under which clusters. This is the X. Cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3, cluster 4, cluster 5. Okay, this is the X and Y. For plotting a graph, we'll need the X and Y value. This is the X value, Y value, X, Y value, Y value, X value, Y value, and so on. Okay, this is the centroid. You must have the centroid for the clusters as well. This is the centroid. X value of the centroid is this, and Y value of the centroid is this as well. It is red color. Label is centroid, and a size is 200, which is greater than the other clusters. There are 50. S is equal to 50. This will be in square. Okay. Okay, it is in 200. Grid is false, so grid will not appear. Title is clusters of customers. Clusters of customers. X label is annual income. Spending score 1 to 100 is a Y label. Plot legend, plot show. I am running it fully now. The program is running now. Okay. This is a head. Okay. Total 4 columns, and the head is printed. Customer ID is indexed now. Then X and Y values. Second and third column is passed to the X, annual income, and spending count. Okay. This is the elbow chart. From the elbow chart, we came to a conclusion that the clusters will be 5. The K value shall also be 5. Okay. Elbow shape, that is a sudden drop and change in the data values. After closing that, this is the cluster chart. Okay. Y is in the spending score, X is in the annual income. Cluster is customers is heading of the graph. There are 5 clusters. Cluster 1 is a yellow one. Cluster 2, cluster 3 is green one. Cluster 4 is a gray one, and cluster 5 is the orange one. The red color one's square is the centroids. From the centroid, until certain points will be under that centroid. This is centroid under clusters cluster 5, and this is the cluster 1. Until certain limit from the centroid will lay under cluster 1, and for this as well for green, and this is the gray one as the cluster 4. Okay, this is clusters. That's it. Okay, for this now. This is how K-means cluster algorithm shall work. How to provide K-means algorithm for a data by taking the elbow chart, finding out the number of clusters or the K value, then passing that K value to the clusters to segregate into clusters. Okay, with the help of elbow chart. Okay. With the help of that clusters, we will come to a conclusion if some other points comes in future, at what cluster point it shall or come out. Okay. Today we saw K-means clustering algorithm using sklearn for a data. Right. This is about K-means algorithm alone. In the next video, we shall see about another ML algorithm, how to code and what are the mathematics behind it. Until then, it's me Vignesh here. Thank you.